And hello all my fellow nerds out there, this is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back to Crabs and Cocktails. So I'm probably going to be very busy after this recording today, but I wanted to get this recording in at least so I have another episode out there for you to keep you all entertained. Because, you know, tomorrow's Sunday and I don't upload on Sundays. I don't know, maybe I'll probably actually release my upload schedule for each month as the channel goes on. But for now, let's just continue where we left off. Chapter 5, On the Rocks. Red's point of view.
Did I shoot myself in the foot?
Sonny peeks out behind the drink in his hand. Mai Tai, his favorite. I've actually never tried Mai Tai. Is it any good?
I don't even understand what happened, if I'm being honest.
I drop my head onto the counter, letting gravity punish me for my stupidity. I groan out from the depths of my soul.
I am up shit's creek without a paddle.
I don't know what that means.
He drops his drink beside my head, doing it in such an elegant fashion and gives me his full attention.
He said he didn't want to send mixed signals, right? Is he sending any signals at all?
I lay my head against my head.
Maybe, but I'm scared it's all just wishful thinking on my part.
I meet Sonny's eyes.
Should I just give up?
It's the question I didn't want to ask, because I already know what the answer is. Of course I want him to like me back, to change his ways forever, in favor of dating me. That's what I want. That's what I want, a partner. I told myself that I was only going to pursue him as long as it made sense. It no longer does, and I'm forced to make a choice. I've got to shit or get off the pot. Paraphrasing. I've got to say something or abandon the idea of dating Makai altogether.
Would you tell me to give up?
No.
No.
He's thought it and said it.
Well, weren't you planning on asking him out anyway?
I secretly hoped he'd ask me out instead.
That's adorable. Well, you can't just keep waiting, you know? I shake my head. I'm getting impatient. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet. How romantic. He's right. It sounds messy now. Desperate, rushed. Maybe he's scared? Of commitment? Yeah, I know that. And of you. I lift my head off the counter. Why? Sonny shrugs. I've just got a feeling I've got. Am I intimidating or something? He giggles at the idea. Not in the traditional sense. I'm lost. I don't think Makai knows what to make of you. You're not like all the other guys he's been with. This is your way of saying I'm old, ain't it? I attempt to joke, but Sonny doesn't play into it. Age plays a big role in these situations. I wouldn't rule it out as a possibility. It's probably just quicker to ask him. Go and ask him out. I know I had to, I just don't know how. Not now, anyway. It is weird how that all played out. But there's never going to be a perfect time or moment. You just have to act on the first opportunity you get. That makes my stomach sink. I'm going to get rejected. I practically did already. I friend-zoned myself. There would never be a perfect chance now. I did in fact shoot myself in the foot. Even so, I need to keep running. Something in me just wouldn't go down, even given every opportunity to do so. It would be easier to find someone who knew what they wanted, someone I didn't want to have a one-night stand with, someone who chased me. But the best things in life don't come easy. Oh, that was short. Chapter 5, On the Rocks, Makai's point of view. It means we're friends. I can hear him say it again and again. No. I mean, we're not friends, but no. I don't see him like I see Lola. I see him like I used to see Javier. Not anymore. Why couldn't I just say that? Well, I guess that's still just as confusing as what I actually said. I felt choked up. Like the right words were there, but I was too nervous to use them. I know how I feel. Just can't bring myself to say it. So he said it for me. And it was wrong? We're not friends. I want more. He needs to know that. I had the thought circling around my head all night, and all morning the next. The morning of the luau, I found myself at Sunny's turntables. He's been practicing at it. He has one side of his headphones pressed to his ear. When he sees me, he drops it only a little so he can hear the bass, and I can hear the bass beating out of it. Can I help you? He seems busy, so I won't take too much of his time. I needed to give you the song for my performance. What is it? I show him on my phone. I couldn't even bring myself to say it out loud. Oh yeah, I have this song for sure. Of course he does. Played it that night I met Rhett. That's when I got this crazy idea. I heard that night Rhett and I danced. For the first time, I hadn't thought anything of it then. It was a dance song, fit for clubs. I'd heard it again on the way home one night, and hearing the lyrics, it spoke to me. It said everything I couldn't. That was when the idea had made its nest, and since I've nursed it to its eventual first flight. You like it? I feel the need to ask. I love this song. I wouldn't say I dislike it. My ex-boyfriend dedicated it to me. It used to make me cry whenever I heard it. He isn't laughing about it now. I feel like I did something wrong. My bad. That doesn't mean I can't play it for you, obviously. An interesting choice. I can't get it out of my head. I say honestly. You've probably heard it enough for 10 people. Though true, that wasn't what I meant. Ever since I heard it, I really heard it. I haven't been able to get it out. You and the others at Sandy's will be watching the performances, right? It was my not so suitable way of asking if Brett would be watching. It was a weird way of asking, so I do what I should have done in the first place and ask properly.
Will Rhett be watching?
Sunny's face was neutral before, but now his eyes grew from surprise.
Probably. He's also working so...
I need him to see it. Can you make sure he does?
Sunny nods slowly, stunned in my intensity. And gone not long after. I know this seemed crazy. I can feel myself slipping, and yet I'm fueled. I continue to rehearse. I usually do a couple of rounds at a time. This time, I kept it on loop, leaving me in some trance. Just heat. And all throughout the many rounds of practice, I could hear Red saying we are friends. Hearing that failure on loop. Over my heartbeat, over the sounds of fire over my head, over the music that would say all I couldn't. I don't know if he'd get what I meant, but it felt like if this didn't work, nothing else will. Chapter 5 on the Rocks. Wait, are we doing 4 parts of Chapter 5? Is that why Chapter 5 feels so short with each one? That actually makes a lot of sense. Alright. I served lunch like I had for the entire week leading up to this point, the afternoon of the luau. And for the first time, Macau wasn't here. Her and my suspicion that our last talk was as uncomfortable as I felt it was. Also leaving me without an opportunity to ask about before the luau like I planned. There was no telling the next time we'd work even closer sooner like this. It could be a whole other year before then. Probably missed my chance. The realization sinks in. Shit. It's the night before the beginning of the summer, and it feels like the end. felt this rejection since I was a teenager. Even harder back then, for a young, closeted gay boy reaching out for another boy was always terrifying. Rejection wasn't just rejection, it was also isolation, possible harassment, and a destroyed reputation. Though there was no fear of being accosted for being who I was, I still felt a deep sinking that this still hurts me now. I really hoped that it wouldn't end like this. I really hoped it hadn't ended at all, especially in this uncomfortable, weird way. I know I should have let it be a great night, preserve it as a perfect memory. So the high risk, high reward, just lost. I was never a gambling man. I said we'd be friends, but it won't even be that. Well, lesson learned. Just got to get through this luau. Things can start to go back to normal. Sunny comes back, making himself so icy something. I usually fully tune that king when Sunny is around. He's my favorite co-worker, and yet even his presence isn't enough to save me from this quicksand I found myself in. The more I struggle, the deeper I go. I just had the weirdest talk with Makai. Oh god. This is open. He's got his gossiping voice on. Yeah? I responded half-heartedly. I'm busy myself with dishes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything. He was talking about this song. I don't hear anything afterward. It was easier to drown it all out. Like when my mother would yell and scream. I tune it out, busy myself with something. After dishes, I pour myself something to take the edge off. Just straight gin, I think. I downed the shot and let it burn my lower stomach. Slamming down the drink as I resist the urge to shake. I toss my empty shot glass into the empty sink, not caring if it breaks or not. I don't look back to chat. Rat? I'm going to a restroom. Say quickly, and I'm out from behind the counter just as quick. Is there a way I can just leave? I think neither of me has the feeling. That's not true. I laid the entire Sandy's crew short-handed. Can't bring myself to not care about that. I'm going to be incredibly busy tonight, and with Sunny DJing, we are already short-handed. I'm gonna just keep my damn mouth shut, just until after all this mess. I've been in that bathroom stall for far too long. An entire hour passes. I just need Sunny to be busy when I go. Can't talk about my cat. I just need to get through tonight. That's what I keep telling myself. Okay, back to Makai. You missed lunch. It's the first time I see her all day. Where have you been? Rehearsing? Yeah, just rehearsing. That's what you've been doing. Do you eat at least? Of course, I just made myself some ramen today. It's weird. Lola knows how much I value a good meal. That's why I almost always eat out. It has to be perfect, that's all. It has to? I don't answer, instead turn the attention on her. I'm not the only one who has to deliver. You guys ready for tonight? Ugh, yeah. It's never going to be perfect. I have to keep telling myself that. She starts, and I know she's trying to tell me as well. But she doesn't understand what's at stake. I just wish we had, one more day of practice. But it's now or never. I know just what she means. The sun begins to set. I'm on in a couple of hours. I look over to the bar in Sandy's crew, getting his stuff together. Hope Sunny makes sure Red is watching. Maybe I could talk to him? You know what, make it worse? No. Words keep failing you. Stick to the plan, Makai. Back to Red.
No, it's really okay, Red. You always cover for us. We'll be fine. Go on and get some rest.
Okay, well, there's a stage on the beach now? Okay. That actually looks really cool. I won't.
Thanks, y'all. I'm just not feeling too hot.
It's all right. We'll miss you. Just get to feeling better.
The rest of the scene is crew shout their goodbyes and my heart aches. I feel a bit guilty, but it can't be my best. Being with Patriots, partying, I just can't lift my spirits. I just want to go sleep. Worst is when Sonny calls me and I ignore yet another one of his calls. The sun is already set, and more people are filling the beachfront. I hear that familiar reggae play, and I know Lois performance is on. I don't even watch it. I don't need to. I've watched that performance so many times already. The beach is filled with more people that I've seen in years. Getting out of here will take time. I pack my stuff and trip down to Long Beach. Just hope I don't bump into Sonny or Mackay. I think he's gonna bump into Mackay. I'm just guessing. If anyone asks me what's going on, he already knows. I don't want to be talked at me. Made up my mind. I give up. Tired. Mackay? Well, isn't it obvious? I'd imagined this night so many times, looking forward to watching Mackay perform. I'd never even seen him rehearse. He was always the showstopper as previous Luau's. I know he'll steal the show yet again this year. But not my heart. I just can't watch him. Can't keep imagining what could have been. Back to Mackay. Lola said there was no way her performance would be perfect, but this is pretty damn close. She choreographed all of it and it's incredible. Can't wait to show her the footage back. When her dance ends, the crowd roars, and I take the opportunity to look out into the sea of people. Scan the way for Rhett, I hadn't seen him all day. He must be back in the back cooking. Right? But isn't he supposed to be bartending all night? I still got time before I get on. My stuff is all on stage. It's just a matter of getting up there. Or anything else, I need to look for Sonny. It's not too difficult. I just have to wait for when someone's not in the middle of their performance. I wait at the bottom of his booth until he's free to talk. He spotted me when I arrived and comes over at the first opportunity.
Mackay, I don't know where Rhett is. I tried telling him what you told me to say earlier, but he disappeared.
What do you mean he disappeared? Isn't he bartending tonight?
But he always does.
You'll have to ask one of the guys. They'll know more. I'm sorry.
I shake my head. We'll talk later. I sprint to the bar and grill, packed with customers. I need to speak with someone, anyone. Hopefully Rhett. Swift has a couple of people important. We're going all caution man.
Sir, you can't cut in line.
Bartender doesn't even look up at the drink.
Rhett! Where's Rhett?
Who's asking?
I am. My name's Mackay.
They look at me finally. I stand, arms spread as if my chest will help better identify me.
Who?
We're friends. We've been working together. I'm Lola's friend, the head lifeguard.
Oh, yeah.
Brett went home. He said he wasn't feeling too well.
When did he leave?
5 minutes ago.
I turn away from the second the words leave their lips. There's still time. Where is he? It's crowded. There's no way I can find him in time. First back to the DJ booth, hitting sandy dust trail behind me.
Sonny! He's going home! Can you call him?
He is?
Stop him. I can't find him in the
I
crowd.
already tried calling him. I think he's ignoring my calls.
Damn it! What do I do?
I grab my head, thinking long and hard.
Get on stage!
I went back around.
What?
Quick, just start your performance. I'm putting on the track now. He knows what you're trying to say, right?
It's earlier than we had scheduled, but it's now or never. Okay. I know what I have to do. My heart slams against my chest and I rush into the stage. Already out of breath and dashing all across the beach, my adrenaline has to save the performance. I'm sure the other performers are confused and angry even, but I skips them and mix the set list. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that he hears this. Music starts and my body switches to autopilot. I make a silent prayer that wherever he is, he'll hear this. Back to Red. I feel a throat tight note when I say excuse me, every other person in the crowd. I'd already be in the parking lot and on my way home by now. They reported so many people. I'm frustrated, tired, and a little drunk. Everything sounds like white noise, blurs. Stumbling, I even consider just passing out on the beach. Maybe if I'm lucky, the current will sweep me in and drag me far away from here. I have to catch my breath, for my bearings. And I hear something. Commotion. Sounds of confusion and shuffling. Some silence. I'll just hit my mic. Ow. And then a whoosh of fire. Right behind me. A song I heard before. In a happier time. The drums hit and the female singer bellows to the speaker. Straight to my heart. I look up at the stage and I see him. This song? I stopped. So much of my wallowing. Now a distant memory. Like walking from a bad dream. Why did he pick this song? I watch him, like I've done so many times before. He's throwing, twirling, dancing his heart out. He's drenched in sweat and tossed in the fire like it came from his hands. That orbit I fought to escape sucks me right back in. His eyes are the only thing not in tune with the rest of his performances. They're darting in every direction, searching. They're lost. I know who he's looking for. I dash back to where I came from. So much progress undone in seconds.
Rhett? What are you...
I stopped them in my hand. I watched from the bar. His eyes are still looking, even when he spins around. Even when his eyes should be watching the flames.
Moan, you beautiful bastard. Look at me.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, the voice is like freaking butter on toast, I swear. I think I thought it. But my mouth is just a bit open, I whisper. Like magic, like he heard me, his eyes found me, no longer searching. The bridge of the song starts. A powerful melody, the singer declaring their love. Tears fall from behind my face onto the counter below me. He smiles, with tears of his own. But he doesn't misstep. Fire is never a hazard. He found me. The song isn't over soon enough. I'm prepared to rush to the stage the moment it's over. So when the music stops, my heart nearly explodes. I vault over at the counter. At the same time, he hops off stage, still careful to put out the fire first. He's rushing towards me, not even stopping to listen to the crowd's applause. He feels so far away now. Awkwardly, Sonny announces the next performance, and the crowd abandons watching Makai in favor of the next performer. My eyes never leave him. He's fighting to get through the crowd, and more so with a particular figure. I squint at the culprit. A man stops in front of Makai. Not just a man. Javier. Get away from him, he's mine. I nearly harnessed all my years as a linebacker to rush in and tackle him, but I never have to. Makai shakes his head and pushes him away. He looks stunned, offended. He brushes himself off, giving him a glare and turning away. Good riddance. Makai finds my eyes again, and it's like a shock of lightning. When he's before me, my mind goes blank. The world washes away. There's only one thing to do. Oh! Are they gonna, But he beats me to it. He grips my face gentle despite the rush. Look in his eye like he thought he'd never see me again. Hey! My boys! Right on cue, not a moment too soon or too late, our lips clash. It's a perfect pitch black with my eyes closed, and I'm reminded of his taste, his warmth, his smell. I'm home. His lips barely leave mine when he asks,
Go out with me.
he says between our lips, still kissing me as if I didn't need to answer him. Sir, he already knows, but I love that he said it. I squeeze his hands, holding my face, nodding furiously. Without a doubt in the world, all my doubts were stardust. It's so hot, the summer heat, and the alcohol in my blood, and his tongue tangled with mine. Even though the desperation, he's so skilled, even over an older guy like myself. There were whistles, gasps even, but I chose to hear our song, a declaration. How long had he planned such a thing? It didn't matter. I got the message. I wasn't ready. I never would be. I was just on the ground a moment ago, but now I'm somewhere among the stars. Just he and me, and the world miles away from the surface. I could spend the rest of my days here. I'm in his orbit, and he'll never let me drop. Oh, that was so good! Wait, there's more? Chapter 6, waiting for someone like you. Hey, I get it. I really like all the puns they're making with the chapter names. I'm dancing against him, just holding him tight for as long as he'll allow me. It's Makai's point of view. Whoops, I was doing Rat's voice. Most of the crowd cleared out, all is left to some strays. The crew's cleaning up all the decor. I'm practically only dancing to his heartbeat.
Do you want to stay at my place tonight?
I smile, shaking my head.
Yeah, I should probably buy you dinner first.
You serious?
Absolutely. I've already got a place in mind.
What are you thinking?
How does dinner on the pier tomorrow night sound?
Ooh, that sounds fancy. Take it back. Don't like it? No, it's not bad. Just that sounds too good to be true. I kiss him. He receives it so easily. So sweet. The fact that I could have had this days and days ago. I was a fool, but not anymore.
I don't want to let go.
You don't have to, but your leg's gonna be awful tired in the morning.
I give him just one more kiss. Then one turns into 2 and turns into 3. He'll have to stop me, otherwise I never will. He cups my cheeks, just looking at me before speaking.
I never know what to expect from you. It doesn't even feel real.
I'm sorry I didn't just tell you how I felt. I just couldn't. I still can't. But it's okay. After all, I can just show you.
Oh, man. I feel smooth when he says it. He's on to me. Of course you can. The moon hangs above us. We just hold each other, talking, flirting, kissing your attention.
I've got to make it up to the crew. Maybe I should help close up.
Aw, come on, you're leaving?
I'll see you tomorrow night, right? For our date?
Aw,
Yeah, but that's so long away.
I'm sulking. He chuckles at me.
Consider it payback for making me wait.
Ha! He's right. I sigh. I'll pick you up after my shift, 5 p.m. I'll be waiting. He gives me one more kiss, a parting gift. I miss his presence immediately. I didn't get much sleep that night as I lay in my bed. I could see him every time I closed my eyes. I replayed every moment we spent together, looking forward to adding to the growing pile. I'm sitting leaning against the lifeguard booth, carefully scanning the sea for any sign of trouble. There are more youngins than usual. Youngin? Where'd I learn that? How much more will I pick up on? Lola and Sunny decided to visit despite the fact that they're both off duty today. Who am I to judge? I always want to be here. They're holding shopping bags. Good morning, Luau Crasher. I've been so caught in the moment I hadn't realized what impact I had on everyone who wasn't Rhett. Look, I'm sorry I wasn't thinking last night. I thought it was sensational. That might be the kindest thing Sunny has ever said to me. Though I can't even enjoy it before Lola pipes in. Don't encourage him. She pivots and points to me. I can't handle the pointing. Feels like I'm being stung by something invisible. You got so many people to apologize to. You pull a stunt like that again, and I'll kick your ass. I nod solemnly. She's absolutely right. It was a very selfish and big-headed thing to do. I'm lucky it wasn't worse. Yeah, I'll apologize. Sorry, Lo. And to you too, Sunny. I was the one that told you to get on stage. That's all water under the bridge. Now that that's out of the way, she rushes me and hugs me. I'm stunned. I remember back instantly. Where did this come from? Is this some sort of trap? Sunny giggles at my expression. That was, well, Sunny said it's sensational. Your performance was so dynamic and rushing to the crowd after Rhett. It honestly took my breath away. I knew you were planning on asking about. I never imagined like that. I thought Red would beat you to it. Me too. I'm still frozen in shock. Really? I thought I looked like a total idiot. I'm with you. Sunny nudges her. Kidding. Couldn't let Rhett ask me out first. He's done so much for me. More than he knows, honestly. I have to make it up for him. Or to him. Where are you going for your first date? Dinner on the pier tonight. I say it with pride. It's the ultimate date spot. Just under the moon, above the sea, eating crab and drinking cocktail. Hey, there's the title, Crabs and Cocktails. Finally! We finally have the title. Roll credits, please. I could kiss you. I taught you so well. Ew. I feign disgust. She sneers and pushes me, but not enough to make me move.
Make sure you pay since you asked him.
Heh.
Well, of course.
Can I help you pick your outfit? I think you should consider wearing a shirt. Just this once.
And hide these babies?
I flex my pecs. A trick I picked up over time. It usually delights most. It just disgusts Lola.
Never mind. Do what you want. It's your life.
Red will like anything you do, no matter how big or small.
That sounds like him. I want to see him so bad. I want to hear him, touch him, taste him.
You be good to him, or you finna catch these hands, Makai. Just kidding. Just don't waste his time.
Now he's lecturing me. I suppose I deserve this. Anyone who knows me knows I don't date. I definitely don't make grand gestures like I had last night. I'm unsure of what I'm doing. It's only fair that everyone questions my motives. I swallowed a lump in my throat. For someone so small, he's just as intimidating as Lola.
You did a really nice thing for him last night, so I have some faith in you. Just be good to him. He deserves it.
Don't worry. It's not much, but I hope my sincerity gets through. You can trust him, Sunny. He really is a good boy. I'm translating. She says it in Spanish. She says it in Spanish. I just heard it enough to know what she's saying. She's talking to me like she talked to one of her nephews. She pinches my cheek and makes a kissing face.
Aw, come on. Do I have to wear a shirt?
I don't think Red will complain either way.
That's what I'd like to hear. You know, I miss going on dates sometimes. Ugh, me too. Lola and Sunny, maybe? Debs? Please? That'd be interesting. I don't know, but anyways, whatever. They're your characters. Do what you want. Me too. I'm surprised by Lola. Don't you like your rotation? I do. It's not really the same. I haven't been choosing partners who are fun outside of the bedroom. I just want to go on like a middle school date. we go to a bowling alley with some fried pickles, because you only have enough money for one order in a game. Then they walk me home and give me a little peck because they're too scared to take it further. I get what you're saying. You miss that puppy love stuff. Yeah, adult dating isn't that much fun after a gazillionth time. Oh, we're getting champagne again, with the expensive steak dinner, and we talk about our careers. And usually it's a boring career like accounting or some scientific field I don't want to understand. Lola has gone on more dates than I have. I can't actually recall the last time I went on a date. Sometimes I hang out with the guy for a bit before we do what we plan to do from the start. No champagne, no steak dinners, no complicated career talk. Doesn't sound like much fun at all if that's what dating is. Being wined and dined is still nice, but only if it's specific to what you guys want. Like when they ask you what you want to drink versus just ordering what they think you'll drink. I don't know. They know how they think I'm a champagne kind of girl. Yeah, cause if you're gonna date someone, you need to know their interests and stuff. Don't just take a shot in the dark. But if they're paying for it, I'll drink anything. You might want to be careful then. Hey, I always watch my drink. I learned that a long time ago. How lucky am I? I barely have to watch my drink. Unless it's so scary being a woman in the dating world. I'm just not picky about which alcohol goes into my body is all. Maybe that's why I skipped to just straight hookups. The date seems unnecessary. I think we both know our intentions. And trust. I don't ask these guys out to talk, that's for sure. I know that's right. They laugh and high-five each other. It's been a while since you've been on a date with a guy. You used to go on somewhat heavier, right? I hadn't thought about it much. They used to be nice dates. Sit down and really get to know each other, but over the course of a couple of months, he seemed to give up. Like he didn't need to try anymore. Like he had me in his little shirt pocket. We did when we started. Well, he would say we weren't dating, but did all the things people would do who date do. Situationships, yeah. I know that. I've had too many to count. He said he wasn't ready for a relationship. I think he just didn't want to close the door on anyone else who might show up. I sleep around, but I don't get everyone's hopes up. I don't say anything and hope they get the message themselves. So Red isn't just a hookup to you? No, I don't really talk my hookups afterwards. And if I do, it's because they also only wanted it to be a one-time deal. Makai's never asked anyone on a date before, as long as I've known him. Well, remember, dates, relationships, all that stuff is about what you make it. If it works for y'all, then it works, and that's all that matters. Rhett knows what he wants. Just do him a favor and make sure you do too. I nod, and the words clogged in my throat again. I knew what he said was true, but even though I heard it, I didn't hear it. I couldn't keep myself away for too long and found some excuse or a reason to come by. Alright, and I think this is where we're gonna stop off for now, guys. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a